If you want to see the true measure of a man, watch how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Indifference and neglect often do much more damage than outright dislike. Anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends. The truth, it is a beautiful and terrible thing, and must therefore be treated with great caution. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. Things we lose have a way of coming back to us in the end, if not always in the way we expect. Understanding is the first step to acceptance, and only with acceptance can there be recovery. It is my belief that the truth is generally preferable to lies. Youth cannot know how age thinks and feels, but old men are guilty if they forget what it was to be young. Happiness can be found, even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Talent and intelligence never yet inoculated anyone against the caprice of the fates. You lose your individuality a huge amount when you have no money, and I certainly had that experience. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. Secretly, we're all a little more absurd than we make ourselves out to be. The best of us must sometimes eat our words. There are some things you can't share without ending up liking each other. Death is just life's next big adventure. The thing about fantasy, there are certain things you just don't do in fantasy. The fame thing is interesting, because I never wanted to be famous, and I never dreamt I would be famous. Writing and cafes are strongly linked in my brain. I always have a basic plot outline, but I like to leave some things to be decided while I write. When I was in my teens, I had issues with OCD. I really don't believe in magic. If you're holding out for universal popularity, I'm afraid you will be in this cabin for a very long time. There's no formula. I think that I've had a very strange life. To hurt is as human as to breathe.